Have you ever wondered about the infamous pirate Blackbeard, also known as Edward Teach? Picture this. It's the early 18th century, the golden age of piracy. The seas are filled with ships laden with gold, spices, and other riches. Among the most feared pirates is the notorious Blackbeard. Known for his fearsome appearance and ruthless tactics, Blackbeard's name alone was enough to send shivers down the spine of the bravest sailor. Blackbeard commanded the Queen Anne's Revenge, a fearsome ship that was his throne and fortress. From here, he and his motley crew sailed the seven seas, plundering and pillaging as they went. Ships that crossed their path were met with a terrifying sight. A gigantic pirate ship manned by a crew of cutthroats, led by a man with a black beard that covered his face, his eyes gleaming with a frightening intensity. Blackbeard was a master of intimidation and psychological warfare. He knew that the more terrifying he appeared, the more likely his victims would surrender without a fight. And surrender they did, adding to the vast fortune Blackbeard was amassing. His spoils were not just gold and jewels, but also valuable goods like sugar and cocoa, which he could sell for a handsome profit. But it wasn't just Blackbeard's appearance that made him infamous. He was also known for his cunning and strategic mind. He would often blockade ports, capturing ships as they tried to enter or leave, and demanding a ransom for their release. He was a pirate who knew how to get what he wanted, and he wanted it all. But as the saying goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Blackbeard's reign of terror ended in 1718, when he was finally defeated and beheaded by British Lieutenant Robert Maynard. And thus, the reign of one of the most feared pirates came to a brutal end. But the end of Blackbeard's life was just the beginning of another story, a mystery that has captivated the world for over 300 years. Blackbeard's vast fortune, his legendary treasure, was nowhere to be found. And so, the hunt for Blackbeard's treasure began. As Blackbeard himself once declared, "Nobody but myself and the devil knows where it is." Blackbeard's end was as dramatic as his life. The notorious pirate Edward Teach, also known as Blackbeard, met his demise in a fierce naval battle in November of 1718. Leading the charge against him was Lieutenant Robert Maynard, a determined officer of the British Royal Navy. The battle was bloody and brutal, fought off the coast of North Carolina. Despite Blackbeard's fearsome reputation and cunning tactics, he was finally outmatched. He was beheaded, his head hoisted on the bowsprit of Maynard's ship as a chilling warning to other pirates. But here's where the story takes a twist. After Blackbeard's death, the search for his immense treasure began. Rumors of a vast fortune had spread far and wide, tales of gold, jewels, and precious artifacts plundered from countless ships. But when they searched Blackbeard's flagship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, and his other hideouts, they found nothing. No treasure chests, no piles of gold, not a single jewel. It was as if the treasure had vanished, or perhaps had never existed at all. His treasure was nowhere to be found, sparking centuries of intrigue and speculation. The legend of Blackbeard's lost treasure was born, a mystery that continues to captivate us to this day. Treasure hunters have sought Blackbeard's lost fortune for centuries, but to no avail. The elusive riches of Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, continue to captivate the imaginations of many. Blackbeard's treasure, if it does exist, has proven to be as elusive as the pirate himself. Countless theories have emerged over the years, pointing to possible resting places of Blackbeard's fortune. Some suggest it may be hidden in Beaufort Inlet, a coastal site in North Carolina, where Blackbeard's flagship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, ran aground. Others propose Ocracoke Island, where Blackbeard met his violent end, as the likely location of his buried loot. The island is steeped in pirate lore, and the spectre of Blackbeard's haunting presence is said to still linger. Yet some theories stretch even further afield. The Caribbean, where Blackbeard once terrorized the seas, is also a speculated location. The pirate's plundering exploits took him all across these waters, sparking rumors that his treasure could be scattered across various islands, hidden in caves, and buried in the sandy shores. Coastal areas in Virginia, where Blackbeard was known to frequent, have not been ruled out either. However, one intriguing element of this treasure hunt is the absence of a traditional treasure map. Contrary to popular belief, pirates did not leave behind maps marked with an X. This, of course, only adds to the mystery and allure of Blackbeard's treasure. The pirate himself is said to have declared that only he and the devil knew where his treasure was hidden. This enigmatic statement has fueled the ongoing fascination and countless expeditions to locate the treasure. Despite these extensive searches and the allure of uncovering a legendary fortune, no concrete evidence of Blackbeard's treasure has ever been found. Not on his ships, not in the areas he frequented, and not in the places he called home. The treasure, much like the notorious pirate himself, remains shrouded in mystery and legend. Despite extensive searches, no concrete evidence of the treasure's existence has been found. The allure of Blackbeard's treasure isn't just about the wealth, it's about the legend. A legend as enigmatic as the man himself, Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard. This notorious pirate, who once terrorized the seas during the golden age of piracy, is believed to have amassed a fortune beyond imagination. Yet, despite his infamous reputation and the numerous accounts of his exploits, Blackbeard's treasure remains as elusive as ever, lost to the tides of time. The legend of Blackbeard's treasure is steeped in mysticism and intrigue. According to lore, the infamous pirate once declared that only he and the devil knew the whereabouts of his immense fortune. This audacious claim not only shrouds the treasure in mystery, but also infuses it with a sense of the supernatural. It's a tale that has captivated the minds of treasure hunters for centuries, inspiring countless quests to uncover the truth. Yet it's worth noting that the romanticized notion of buried pirate treasure, so often depicted in literature and film, is largely a work of fiction. In fact, only 2 confirmed cases of buried pirate treasure exist, and neither of them are associated with Blackbeard. Despite this, the legend persists, fueled by the tantalizing allure of unearthing a legendary fortune. The search for Blackbeard's treasure has spanned across continents, from the sandy beaches of North Carolina's Ocracoke Island to the rugged coastlines of the Caribbean. Yet despite extensive searches and a multitude of theories, no concrete evidence of the treasure's existence has ever been found. Some believe it lies within the wreckage of Blackbeard's flagship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, while others suggest it may be concealed within a labyrinth of caves or beneath the shifting sands of a forgotten beach. Regardless of its actual existence, the legend of Blackbeard's treasure continues to fascinate and inspire. It's a testament to the enduring legacy of Blackbeard, a figure who, despite his ruthless acts of piracy, has become an iconic symbol of adventure and rebellion. The legend of Blackbeard's treasure continues to captivate treasure hunters and enthusiasts around the world. The allure of the unknown, the thrill of the chase, and the dream of unearthing a fortune. These are the elements that keep the legend alive, transforming Blackbeard's lost treasure into one of the greatest mysteries of all time. Blackbeard's legacy extends far beyond his treasure. Born as Edward Teach in Bristol, England around the year 1680, he would grow to become one of the most feared pirates of his time. His reign of terror during the golden age of piracy left an indelible mark on the pages of history, with his name becoming synonymous with piracy itself. Blackbeard's ruthless acts of piracy, which included capturing ships and blockading ports, not only gained him infamy, but also significantly contributed to the tumultuous state of the seas during his time. His fearsome flagship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, became a symbol of his power, instilling fear in the hearts of sailors across the 7 seas. However, it wasn't just his acts of piracy that made Blackbeard a legend. His dramatic demise in 1718, at the hands of Lieutenant Robert Maynard, only served to further cement his place in pirate lore. Blackbeard's head was displayed as a chilling warning to other pirates, marking the end of an era and the beginning of his transformation from man to myth. Over the centuries, Blackbeard's story has been retold, embellished, and mythologized. His legend has been fueled by tales of his hidden treasure, his ruthless tactics, and even his supposed pact with the devil. These tales have painted a picture of Blackbeard as a larger-than-life figure, a ghostly presence that continues to haunt the coastlines of North Carolina and Virginia, where he was once active. Despite the many attempts to debunk the myths surrounding Blackbeard, his legend continues to captivate the imagination of many. Treasure hunters, historians, and pirate enthusiasts alike continue to be drawn to his story, seeking to unravel the mysteries that still shroud his life and death. Whether or not his treasure exists, Blackbeard's name continues to evoke fascination and fear, cementing his place in history as one of the most notorious pirates of all time. So, where is Blackbeard's treasure? That's the question that has been lingering in the air for centuries, sparking intrigue, spawning theories, and fueling countless treasure hunts. From the ruthless reign of Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, to his dramatic demise in 1718, the tale of this notorious pirate has been one of high seas terror, legendary loot, and an enduring enigma. The search for Blackbeard's treasure has spanned the globe, from the depths of the ocean to hidden caves, and from the sunken wreckage of the Queen Anne's Revenge to the sandy dunes of Ocracoke Island. Yet, despite the tantalizing clues and the relentless pursuit of fortune seekers, the treasure remains elusive. The legend of Blackbeard's treasure is steeped in mysticism and suspense, a captivating blend of history and myth that continues to bewitch us. Whether it's guarded by supernatural forces or simply a fabrication of a pirate's notorious reputation, the allure of Blackbeard's hidden riches is undeniable. Blackbeard's legacy is more than just a tale of piracy and plunder. It's a story of a man who dared to defy the norms, who lived on his own terms, and who left behind a mystery that continues to captivate the world. The truth is, we may never know. As Blackbeard himself said, that nobody but myself and the devil knows where it is.